Alright, I hope this is better. I really hope this is better. Because what I don't want to have to do is start over. So let me make sure that it's working this time. Let's go ahead and go here. And we should be good. Alright. I'm gonna wait for some more people to come. Hopefully they do. Hey, typical Asian. Hi. Let's see. Alright, what do y'all want me to do? I was gonna play BeamNG, but that just simply isn't gonna work. It's gonna be too laggy, and it's just not gonna be a pleasant experience. So I'll do something else. Take a nap? No, I don't want to. Although I should, but I don't want to. But we can talk about cars or whatever, like we usually do. Doesn't really matter. Because I actually have some cars I want to talk about. Like, they seem pretty interesting. Let's see. Is the chat not loading? I guess the chat's not loading. There's just a lot of E's in the chat, so there. Okay, let's see. Let's talk about a car. Let me think about a car. What's a good car to talk about? Here's one: the Ford Ranchero. What do y'all think of the Ford Ranchero? This is a. This was supposed to be like an El Camino competitor. This was like when all of the American brands were building like Utes. It was a cool car. Isuzu Stylus, yes. Those cars I cannot spell. This was the only car that Isuzu made. Like, and it's so weird to see an Isuzu car. Like, they're known for SUVs. They're not known for cars, and it's so weird. Isuzu Stylus. Mercury Capri. I actually no, that was a Mystique. Never mind. Capri. I will look at that in a second. This is such a weird little car. I've never seen one though. Uh, GV60 shifter. What's so weird about that? Oh, it's like a little orb. That's strange. I like the way it looks, but why is it an orb? That's weird. That's actually weird. Y'all are talking the Corolla Cross. I can say some stuff about the Corolla Cross. Oh, and by the way, y'all, look, I have some videos that I was gonna make that I decided not to, like this one. I want to talk about this just for a second, just because I was gonna upload this video last Saturday, but I just never did, just because I didn't feel like it. Would y'all like to see this? Like, it's just it's a Chrysler Aspen video, and I talk about all of the stuff it had, why it got canceled, all that stuff. Do y'all want to see it? I think it'd be an interesting video to make. Like, I can go over it right now. So I talk about the model years. It was only sold from like 2007 to 2009. Engine options, it has like two of them. You get a 4.7 V8 or a 5.7 Hemi. They have a Yaris Cross. I did not know that. I'm gonna look at that. And they came with the CVT, or the Aspen did. I did not know that. All right, Yaris Cross. I wanna look at that Yaris Cross. Oh, this is such a weird little car. Oh my gosh, this is so weird. of course people will buy them even though they're like the size of a. This is literally just like a lifted Yaris with like an extra inch of ground clearance, and yet people are actually gonna buy these things. Now I do like this blue color. It's cool. Yeah, I did know they have a hybrid version of the Aspen. I talked about that. And it only came with a CVT, if I remember correctly, all-wheel drive, and it only had the 5.7 Hemi, which is so stupid. Why wouldn't they give you the smaller engine if the goal is to get more fuel economy? That that's just dumb. That shows that Chrysler's dumb. Anyway, Mazda truck. Yeah, it is a Toyota Encore pretty much. Even the Encore is bigger than this thing. Like, it's just so. Why? X Class. I actually made a video about the X Class back in 2016. I made a whole video about the X Class back in like 2018. It's just a weird car. I wish we got it here. It would sell. I know it would because Americans are stupid and they would buy this just because. But yeah. They're making a Mazda truck right now in other countries. They had a Mazda, not the B250. I don't remember what that Mazda was called. It was called something or another, and it was like I can't think of the name. My neighbors actually have a B250. Let's see. It's just a rebadged Nissan Bavaria with pretty much. This looks more like the back especially really does look like a Nissan. What's it called? The Frontier. They should bring it here. I think. But you want to know something? I really think they should bring here. Why do we have Peugeot? Why do we not have Peugeot? Because I really thought that they were coming to the U.S. and then they just decided, you know what? No, they're not going to as of like March or something. Which is pretty. I really wanted Peugeot to come to the U.S., but they're not coming. Um, as of March 8th, as reported by Automotive News Europe, Stellantis has confirmed that it's no longer planning to bring the French brand Peugeot back to the U.S. market. In an interesting twist, the company intends to focus on improving Alfa Romeo's position. Alphas are pretty rare here. Here instead, under newly named Alfa Romeo North America chief, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, we're not getting it. Pretty unfortunate. What about Opel in the States? That would be cool. But it would be also kind of, it would be pointless just because we already have General Motors. And they pretty much make the same cars. Yeah, I mean, we got Alpha again here. Alpha, the only decent Alpha we have here is the what's that called? Stelvio. I see a few Stelvios every now and again. The Giulia doesn't really sell, and all their other models don't really sell. It's kind of dumb. Vauxhall, same thing. General Motors exists in the U.S. We don't need Opel Vauxhall. Pretty much the same thing. So, yeah, we can live without that. Let's see. You keep asking me the Snyder. I'll look at it. I really don't want to, but I'll look at it. I'm just kidding. Okay. Snyder ST600C. Okay. Let's see. Snyder ST. There we go. Okay, I'll look at the BT50 in a little bit. I already saw this car. It's a weird, like, Reliant sort of thing. It's like that Wildfire car. If y'all, this, this is so ugly. That's so ugly. That is so ugly. Not the Snyder, but this is so ugly. Like, while I guess they're just known for making 3-wheel vehicles, like they have a three. Just the only redeeming factor of these is they get like 50, 60 miles a gallon or something. But like, Ew, they're ugly. Okay, this is ugly. Not gonna lie, but it's not as ugly as that Wildfire. Let's see. Subaru is making their first EV, but it's just, I did not know that. Okay, Mazda BT50. I wish we got this here in the U.S., but we won't because, the chicken tax and all that good stuff. It's a nice looking truck. Actually, no, I don't want this here in the U.S. Japanese trucks, other than the Toyotas, don't really sell here. Like, nobody's gonna buy a Titan over an F-150, and if you do, there's something wrong with you, because, no. It's called a Wildfire because it's so ugly. Yes. Any other cars you want me to look at? Oh, fun fact, not fun fact, but I was doing some. I was bored, so I looked at the street view on Google Maps. I saw a Ford Ranchero, so maybe I can find something else. Let's see. Let's go to San Diego. I want to see if I can find something cool out here. But y'all can keep telling me to look at cars. Ford Durango. I feel as if that's not a real thing, but I'll look anyway. Oh, no, it is a real thing. This is ugly. Like, the Ford Ranchero is a decent looking truck thing. This is not. Like, the El Camino is also decent. This is just ugly. Yeah, El Camino. Imagine if they brought back the El Camino like like this, like imagine if it were a Silverado but lowered to make it look like a Ute. It's so weird. Like this looks, it actually looks cool. I wish we got that here. Unfortunately, it's called the Holden Ute in Australia. That's the only we don't get that here. Unfortunately. Anyway, Zap, fine. Ew, this is another one of those weird cars. Like it looks, it's just so ugly. Like, why would you want this? Like, it's just so ugly. Seriously, why would anyone want this? God, why would anybody want? Why would anybody buy this? It's incredibly ugly. Yeah, I wish we got it as a Pontiac version too. That would be cool. Unfortunately, we didn't. But God, this thing is so ugly. Like, look at it. All right, any other cars? I was just thinking about a car, and ooh, you know what I wish we got here? I wish we got the C4 Cactus. Like, why? This would be so cool to have. Like, it's such a, like, they come in weird colors, and it's just such a, like, look at that. I really like that red, and it comes in a nice lime green yellow kind of color. And this is the iconic color. Like, when I think of a C4, this is what I think of. The cactus is what I think of. And like, why do they have these like plastic claddings on the door? Like, hey, why is it so high up? Like, it's just below the door handles. Like, it goes halfway up the door. It's so stupid. Um, it's a cool car though. I wish we had it here in the U.S. Citroen is so weird. I'd rather have Citroen here than Peugeot or Renault. Just saying. I've actually seen a few Renault. I actually saw a Suzuki Ignis. And for those of you who don't know what the Ignis looks like, well, you're about to find out. Look at your Saturn. No, your Saturn is ugly. Just kidding. I might look at it. I don't know. But here's a Suzuki Ignis. I don't know what it was doing up here. It was the newer one, not this ugly thing. I mean, this actually looks better than the old one. Or this one. This one looks better than the new one, at least in the back. Like the back of the Ignis. I don't know what's going on with that. It's that's a decision. Yeah, it's Mexican market stuff. That's why I don't live especially close to Mexico, so it's kind of weird when you see cars with like Mexican license plates or cars that were sold in Mexico. Like what are you doing so far away from Mexico? Anyway, but yeah, cool little car. Uh, Toyota BZ4X. Wait, is that right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not the price. I don't care about the price. I just care about the car. Looks like an EV, some sort of EV. See, this makes me sad. This is what all the cars are gonna turn into. Like every new car in the next 10 years is gonna look something similar to this, and they're all gonna break. Even Toyota. It's just so stupid. Like I don't like it. I like I like EVs, but I also like gas powered cars. Like, ooh, 2022 Tundra. Yeah, those I have some things to say about that. I might have to make my own video about that because that is not a good car. I mean, it is, but I just don't like it. LMO02, very cool car, has a V12 for some reason. Like, why? This was the Urus before the Urus, and thankfully the Urus does not look anything like this because that is not pretty. So let's go ahead and look at the 2022 Tundra, y'all. The interior of this is cool, not gonna lie, but the exterior is super ugly. Like, look at this. This is actually ugly. Like, the new one was starting to get old. Not gonna lie, it was like 7, 8 years old. But this, this is awful. I don't like the way it looks. The grill is half the front end. Like, why are grills getting bigger if engines are getting smaller? Seriously, answer that question. Why are grills getting bigger when we have 3 cylinders? Like, not exactly this car, but they're cars in general. Like they have grills that are like 50% of the front end, only to cool down what, like a 2 cylinder. Like, it just doesn't make sense. All right, let me look at the chat because I haven't been looking at that in the past couple minutes. I just can't get over that grill. Um, Volkswagen Classico. Oh, this. Huh. It's like if a Jetta and a Phaeton had a little baby. It's weird, and I like it. It seriously looks like a Jetta and a Phaeton had a baby. This would be that car, and I like it. Not gonna lie. All right, I want to look at some cars in the Lane Motor Museum. I hope to go there someday. So now we can look at all of the weird cars all in one place. You saw one in Utah, only sold in Mexico. How far is Utah from Mexico? Like, Utah is pretty far from Mexico, not gonna lie, but I don't think it's that far. Could be, I don't know. Anyway, so let's look at some of the cars they have here. Like, these are just, it's so weird. Okay, so if I find a car that particularly interests me, which is gonna be a lot, I'll take a look at it. Like, this one is gonna particularly interest me. Like, what is this thing? It's so weird, and I like it. Uh, it's this thing. It's a French, like, I don't even know what it is, but it's weird and it's French. And it's cool. Um, let's see. Oh, and it has a top speed of 15 miles an hour to top it all off. So that's nice. Like, all of these cars are weird, but only the cars that really interest me I'm going to just stop and take a look at. That's odd. Okay, what is this? Okay, this is, I don't know how to pronounce that. Not gonna try. Top speed of 40 miles an hour. They don't know. They don't know how many they made, but it's a front wheel drive 500cc 2-cylinder Indian car. Yeah, you know this thing is not safe. Like, it is not safe. You get into an accident, you are the crumple zone. Hey Shane, thanks for your $2. You require a pass. You can't say it on YouTube, but I mean, if you want to, I guess. Alfa Romeo SZ. This is weird. Doug actually reviewed one of these. Yes, the Tata Nano is on there, and Shane, you are quite welcome. Anyway, the Tata Nano is here. Um, but when we get to the T's, I'm not gonna go through every letter of the alphabet, by the way, because that's gonna take too long. And there's like 5,000 cars here. But I will just look at some interesting cars that I think are cool. Like this Alfa Romeo SZ. Like, this is cool. Doug reviewed one a little while ago. It's cool. 5-speed manual, rear wheel drive. Like, it's a cool car. Not gonna lie. And they only made a little bit over 1,000 of them. Tata Nano is indeed worse than a Mirage. You were correct. Actually, let me go ahead and find it. It's under the T's. First one. There we go. Tata Nano. It's just such a stupid car. Y'all, this is so stupid. It's an incredibly cheap car, like cheapest car in the world, like a starting price of like 3,000. F Series. Okay, F Series airport vehicle. What, this? Yeah, regular cars did. He did review that, and I saw it. That was it's kind of interesting video, and it broke down on him, just showing how bad this car is. I believe Aging Wheels also did. Aging Wheels review this? I don't. He did he? I don't know. I think he did. But yeah, this is a super cheap car, and if I ever go here, I would definitely record this. It's just so stupid. Top speed of 62. Yeah, no, no, no. And it only has a starting price of $2,300. Think about that. $2,300. You can't even buy a good used car with that amount of money. Like a good used car. Like you can get like a 2004 like Sebring or something like that, or something along the lines of that. It won't be good, or a very very rusty, very very poorly maintained first gen Durango or something like it. You're not gonna get something nearly as. I don't even know if I would call this good. Like, I don't know, but at least it's new. You can say that, and that's all it has going for it. It's new and it's cheap. That's it. Cool car though. What is this? This is a weird car. Tatra T700. It's a 96. And it was made in Czechoslovakia. Rear wheel drive. Okay. V8. Dual overhead cam, fuel injected. Top speed of less than 100, so probably like 98. They only made 29 of these. rarer than like a Chiron or something. I ain't even know this existed. Look at it. It's so cool. Very cool car. Anyway, Honda Accord Sport 2.0. I'm not a huge fan of the newer Accords. I like the color, like this one. I like this color. But I'm not a huge fan of the Accord actually. It's got that nice 2-liter turbo. How much power does this make? Like 180, 200 something? 252. I was wrong. I said 180. Nope, 252 with its 10-speed auto. See, this is what I don't like about modern cars. Like, why are you turbocharging everything? Why are you adding a complex 10-speed auto? What was wrong with the 6-speed auto? Like, yeah, it's a little bit dated, but like it works. I don't. That's what I don't like about modern cars. People say it looks like a CT5V. It absolutely does not. I just don't like the way the new Accord looks. But since we're on the topic, let's talk about the CT5V. Absolutely gorgeous color. I love this color. This is a very nice color. Cool car though. I've said that so many times throughout this stream. But yeah. What do y'all think of the CT5? It looks like the Accord is just it's just an average car. I don't really like it. Okay, CT5 actually starts at pretty cheap. Well, not cheap. 37K is not cheap, but it's not as expensive as I thought it was. And of course, you only get a 3-liter V6. They threw away the V8. Of course, they did. This is what I'm talking about. Modern cars, as cool as they are, as fast as they are, it's just I don't. Why did they get rid of the things that made cars actually fun? Like they got rid of the manual, they got rid of the V8. It's just now all safety stuff, and I just don't like it. I also don't like the fact that you can buy a car off of Carvana. That's kind of dumb. Anyway, hmm. Actually, now I'm curious. What do they have under for Carvana? Huh. Let's see. I wonder how much an A-Class AMG goes for. Let me check. How much are A-Classes in general going for? 37, 35. Too much. Accord is the car adults buy. Yeah, but I still don't like it. I don't really like any new midsize sedan. Chad JSMR. CT5V has a CT5V, but the CT5. Okay, that's why CT5. They're not. They're okay. Yeah, only a 3-liter V6. CT5V. You're right. That has V8. And it has a 6.2-liter V8 at that. Makes 668 horsepower. Absolutely ridiculous numbers. Cool car. You know what? Okay. I'm about to end the stream, y'all. But do y'all know a car that really, really, really got better just from one model year? That would be the Nissan Pathfinder. This car is a massive, and I mean massive improvement from the old one. Like, incredibly massive improvement. Like, I'm not a midsize SUV kind of guy. I don't even like the way it looks, but it's just an improvement overall. It doesn't have that terrible CVT. The interior is better. It's just overall way better. Like, when did they redesign it for 20? They redesigned it for 21. So yeah, this was being sold new as a 2020. Like, it was old. Okay, engine reliability was good. CVT reliability was awful. People just hated The okay, why is it frozen? There we go. Yeah, people just hated the old one, the CVT pretty much. Plus, it was kind of underpowered. 284 horsepower, not bad, but definitely not good. Like for example, let me think of a mid-size SUV. The Hyundai, why did I say Hyundai? Hyundai Palisade has how much power does a Palisade have? I don't know. 291. So it's not that underpowered, but it's just weird. I don't like it. 2022 NX. All right. Okay. Looks nice. I mean, it's not my kind of thing. I would not buy this. It's a small crossover. Like, nope. Not my kind of thing. Actually, fun fact, the Toyota plant is like 40 miles from my home. Like it's I could probably drive there in like an hour. So if I ever wanted to just to go see a bunch of new Toyotas at once, I could go there and see them all at once. It's kind of cool, I guess. The Tundra plant. Why did I say plant? Is it a plant? I don't know if I have a. Is that a plant or is that Toyota is headquartered? Okay, that's what Toyota is headquartered in my area. It. I don't believe that they build them somewhere else in Texas, but I believe that they're headquartered in my area. Anyway, y'all, I'm kind of tired. I need to take a nap or something. I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. It was an alright stream this time. Actually, not boring. Yes, I think my own streams are boring sometimes. Anyway, y'all, I'll see y'all later. Bye.